Ooh. That's pretty dirty. Oh, interesting. How is that attached? Let's see the screw here. Oh, it looks like it's been glued. Hmm. Interesting. Looks like this one's been in a serious accident of sorts. Pretty cool though. The motor has a little float from the body. Yo! Good to see ya. What a fun morning we had, or early afternoon. What up, Hector? Woman dancing indeed. This is interesting. Can y'all see this? Oh, I'm not standing in the camera. So like I haven't seen this before. We'll figure that one out. This one's not as filthy as this one was. Can y'all hear me okay? It was fantastic. It's only 2 wires, but they figure out a way. They figure out a way to squeeze it all in. Cool. So this one's about as simple as it gets. You just have the interesting. This is the Mercedes. I bought these on Memorial Day. Found them on OfferUp. Guy had all 4 of them, and we worked out a good deal for all 4. So I took all 4, and I think what I paid was fair based on the condition these are in. These were in really good condition. I would have gotten a hell of a deal, but most of it's just needing to be cleaned. Some of these tires are completely shot, but I'm happy with them. They look cool. This Porsche looks awesome. So, 2 Porsches. What is this? I thought it was a Ford, but it's a Lola T70 MK3B. And this is cool. The Lola even has the spare tire back there. But yeah, so Lola, 2 Porsches, and a Mercedes. And I guess the best thing to do is just clean these up. Rag and some duster, I guess. Alright, pick up some dust. Why isn't this working? There we go. Really? Damn plastic bits. That actually worked really well. Only this was on properly. Oh, that's annoying. Why aren't you fitted? Of course, the trigger thing is. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. I guess I'm making kind of a mess, though. Spraying all this stuff everywhere. Dusted. Ooh. Ooh, that's gross. Oh no. I unseated. Oh, I broke this with the towel. Good thing I have super glue. We're gonna need to use some. Put a dab of super glue on that. The little bracket that holds the wheel broke off. We'll just put a dab of super glue and it'll work just fine. Boop. that sit for a second. These bodies are fragile. They must be Italian. I don't know who makes Lola. This is obviously German. Actually, the company that makes these fly is Spanish. These are made in España. It almost looks like this one caught fire at some point, which does happen with these little motors. Oh, and it has like a hole in it. This one's seen some abuse. Still got to figure out the chassis situation as well. So this is originally supposed to unbolt, but it does not. It is glued into place. So this one has seen better days, but is very cool. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Indeed. So let's see. Can I just pop this out? Pop this out. Ooh, that's the thing about slot cars is just when you think you're about to break it, you either break it or it comes apart. So it has these brass bushings and then a gear. But yeah, serious fire damage. So let's clean this up and then we'll lube it up. These wheels are in really rough shape. Definitely, tires are dead, Bono. Tires are dead. Put a little lubricant on this. Oh, launched it out of my hands. And now that that's back, you can oil the bushings. There's our super glue. Still drying. the same thing here without throwing it across the room. Try not to mix my chassis up. Oh, that was dirty. This, they welded or soldered the spacer and then have like a washer over here, which is interesting. Where are my tweezers? There's a bunch of gunk in there. A bunch of gunk. Ew, that's gross. Get out of there, gunk. Ricky! Bobby. How's it going, William? This one's so interesting. Okay. And to put this back in, that's what's going to be a challenge. How am I going to do that without breaking it? I'm going to break it. It's going to break. Surely. It'll bend and then break. Unless I can. Not gonna look like that. Slide like that. Yep, it broke. Well, that made it easier, and I can re-glue it. I see how it broke in the first place. For the first time they had to glue it. Can a screw not go back in there? Do I have a screw that could go in there? Snap. like how this is an interesting one. I don't have one like this one where the motor chassis is separate. Who needs downforce? Yeah, you can see it got a liberal amount of glue at some point. So go back. I guess we shall do the same. This one has the plastic gear, but still the brass bushings. Hopefully we don't need any more super glue. Hector, you were absolutely flying around Lake Louise in that skyline. I could not. I was like, I felt like I was quick in practice. I was like, okay, I think I could do something. But then you speed bumping Thumpy, oh my gosh. Thumpy came out of nowhere in my rear view. I thought I was fighting with Arrow and Slim. And then all of a sudden, Thumpy just comes flying up. Perfect. That worked out perfectly for you. Now you can get it. We had a good wheel to wheel into turn one. This one is hard to put the body on without scratching on the tires. So, there we go. We didn't need to use glue on this one. You want to have a little float in the body, so you tighten the screws down and then you come off of them a little bit. Just give yourself a little float and wiggle. Oh, this has some nasty gook on it. Ooh, hairs. Dirtiest one yet. Oh, another thing is to remember which way the gears were when you put it on, because if you were to put this on this way, it would go in reverse. Yes, feels much, much smoother. This one only has 2 screws. Too much float in the front. Go. We'll put you aside since you're drying. Put you on here. Cap this off. clean up my workstation a bit. This one is gonna still be drying. These two are good to go. And the front doesn't seem stable. Let's look at this again. Something just doesn't seem right. What's going on? Oh, there's no bushings at all. So ideally it would have some bushings just to keep the rattle down. The front tires don't really do anything, but it's going to be kind of noisy. It's going to be a bit on the noisy side. Well, we can try two of these out and see how they are. Might even do some tire churn. We'll see. We'll see what happens next. You never know what you're gonna get. All right. Pew pew. Pew pew. Oh! I got my shirt all dirty. I wasn't even paying attention about that. Trash, dirty. This bag. Move the camera a little bit. Where do we put the camera? That is the question. First we gotta rotate it, tip it back, extend the legs, all of that. Do a few laps and then I gotta get ready to go to the airport. Try to get, not going to be able to see all the track, but you'll get to see a good portion of it right here. Oh, Schmorlando, Orlando, Florida. All right, now let's try the Porsche 911 GT1 1998. These tires are going to not be any good. Ooh. There's like absolutely no grip. It's doing burnouts. No, it just gave out on me. Might be having a current issue. Maybe it's the car, maybe it's the... nasty old brakes. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Mercedes can drift it. Oh. Mercedes feels kind of cool. Oh, it keeps coming this way. Let me set the camera up to where you can see that spot because it's pretty cool how it drifts through here. Ah, I came out here. If I can get it right, it is really cool. Oh, it barely came out. Come on. Now that I'm trying to do it. Ooh. There it is. I like this Mercedes. Oh. Silky smooth. And there's no magnets. That's the difference. These are running, or this one's running no magnet. Most of the cars I run with magnets. I'm going to try the Porsche again. There's like a little, I don't know if the braids aren't touching or what. Must be braids that are contact. Spread them out a little bit. Porsche, not so smooth. I don't know what the issue is. I like this Mercedes. I'm gonna run that a few more laps. We'll see what kind of lap time we can get. Focus it here. Five laps. Let's see what we can do. I did a 5.24 the other day in one of my Carrera Digitals. Don't think I'm going to get close to that. I already deslotted. Terrible first lap. There we go. Skates around. Ah. It's multiple parts, but I got 2 sets used, totaling $200, and then I got some expansion pieces for Christmas. Alright, so fastest time 8.63. Yeah, buddy. So it's been an accumulation. But a Carrera Digital set brand new is around $500. I found one used on OfferUp for $150, and that's how I got my original set. And then I got some expansion pieces for Christmas, and then I found a Carrera Evolution set on OfferUp for $50. And having the Carrera Evolution set allows me to run these analog colors, because they will not work on the Carrera Digital. Man, this Mercedes is, I'm going to have to start taking the magnets out of my car. This is really fun. Man, that drift is so good. You just can't, with the magnet cars, they, as you can probably imagine, they hold on until when the magnet gives out and then you get a really bad snap. Whereas, I don't know if it shows up well in the camera, but this just kind of glides and skates and you can really, I mean, it's not fast, but it's smooth. That was really fun. All right, we're gonna try for another fastest lap because I feel like I've got a little more warm up in me now. And who was that? Tune. Oh, for whatever reason, the speech chat isn't reading the people's name. Howdy, Tune. Go. And of course, second I try to push for a lap, I come out of the slot. Let's get into the 7 seconds. Ah! It's not going to happen if I keep doing that. Get into the 7 seconds. It felt smoother there at the end. Nope. Didn't improve at all. Good to see you, Tune. Did you catch, were you able to catch Papa's stream earlier? Alright. So this thing is slippery AF. Let's. Yeah, so this I got with the analog set that I got on OfferUp, and it's pretty cool. Oh, it was just a fun stream. Gave out some awards, interviewed the PhD officers, and then we did a race at the end at Lake Louisa. Hector dominated. So right now I'm just doing starting off on sandpaper, and yeah, had a little grip here on these tires. They were very uneven. maybe this car will be a little more fun. A little more fun to drive, perhaps. Perhaps. It was indeed. See if that made any difference. Oh man, that made a huge difference. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool to see everybody, right? Yeah, not just. Hey, what up, Slot Valley? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm messing with some analog 1/32 scale cars I got on OfferUp. I'm just doing some basic tuning. This one's an inline fly. I got this Ninco inline, and then I got some glue drying on a couple of these. So let's try out this Sidewinder now that the glue's dried. Yeah, buddy. See how this does. Ooh. Oh. I need to get new braids for all these. These braids are shot. These are almost completely burned up. So new braids, that's definitely on the list. Next time I go to the store. Ooh. I might need to run power jumper cable to my track as well. It's interesting. The cars die at different spots. So I wonder what makes that spot. Is this dried yet or what? Yes. Get the Lola going now. And so far, for me, the most fun is this Mercedes. It just dances across the track. Slot Valley, what kind of track do you have? So I got two Sidewinders, which I don't have any. So two Sidewinders and two inlines. Three of them are Fly, and one of them's a Ninco. Most of my collection is Carrera or Scalextric. Oh, cool. Nice. So I've got fortunate enough to get the Carrera Evolution for cheap. So I just swap out the controls when I want to run analog. But having the box is one less step of disconnecting and reconnecting the track. I like all the brands. The McLaren flags, they had a sale, and I bought them. But I like pretty much everybody. But I do like McLaren, and I love golf, which has been tied with McLaren. Ooh, this one. This one is nice. Ooh. This one is nice and planted. Woo! Oh god, this lower is fantastic. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me give you guys the old rundown. So here we have the Carrera Evolution control unit, and then as you can see right there is the digital. So I just swap those out when I want to run digital versus analog. And then we come down here to the hairpin where it pinches together. So if you go too wide through there, odds are somebody isn't making it out, but if you are on the outside lane, you can push it pretty hard and hit that barrier. Then we go to the longest straight. It's about 10 feet long before we come into a hard right-hander. Down the hill, we got another kink. Carrera calls it a chicane, but it's just another pinch to where if you're side by side, most likely somebody's popping out, but a lot of the times you'll pop right back in. The slot, we come down here to the technical section, as I like to call it. I got 2 lane changers. This one so you can dart to the inside. And here's the hardest turn because if you're on the outside, you don't have a barrier to lean against because I put the extenders there. So this is the most difficult section. Nobody has the advantage other than the inside has a shorter line, but then come to here. Again, if you're on the outside, you can push those barriers. Come back across the start, finish straight, and that's the other lane changer to dive down on the inside. And then I have the analog Carrera lap counter. So yeah, that's them slot cars. I like them. I know they're expensive, but if you can find some used, I highly recommend getting them and playing with them because they are a blast. And then here's my collection. Mostly Carrera, some Scalextric, one NSR, a Polycar. Haven't opened. I don't think I'm gonna open this one. A Lancer. And then over here, I got more car stuff. You know, detail-wise, I love the Carrera. I think they're the best looking. Oh, nice. Nice, RL. How you doing, man? I like Carrera for the detail. I find that the tires on the Scalextrics are better. But I really want to start getting some of the less toyish and more hobbyist ones, if you will. They're just more expensive. But yeah, these are my first flies and my first Nenko. I really like this one. Oh, push it too hard. So I basically paid $22.50 for each of these cars. I paid $90 for all 4 cars. And, that feels so good. This one though, it's the drifting and it's so fun. Ah, see that one turn? The one turn is a little bit tricky. It just slides, it comes. I guess we can. Yeah, they were really dirty. If you were at the beginning of the stream, you saw how dirty they were. But yeah, you're not gonna get a better deal probably. Let's sand this one just a little bit and see what we can get here. I got the high-end tire truer. Pretty good. A little tape to clean that off. See what kind of. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, it came out. Came out. Couldn't stay in. Yeah. It's amazing what just a little tire screwing will do for you. Oh yeah, these are. I mean, I'm sure the tires that came on the car, and who knows how long these cars have been sitting. They look like they've been through quite a lot. I really like this one to make it around. Which is. Oh, sweet. Pedal and shoulder cam. I didn't say anything in the chat, but I did hop in when you were testing the other day, real quick when I saw you doing that. But yes, I will. Make sure to like and comment. Man, I'm happy with these cars. I didn't even true the tires on this one. I just sent it. Oh well. Glue doesn't want to stay on this one. I probably shouldn't have run it. I'll mess with that. I'll mess with that another time. We'll go back to this one. Oh, alright guys. I have to go. Yeah, okay. I don't want to stop. I don't want to. Well, I crashed. So I'm going to have to stop. Alright, friends. I got to get ready to go to the airport. I'll give you one last look at these beauties that I got. I absolutely love OfferUp. So we got the Lola Fly. We got the CLK, Mercedes, Ninco. We got the Porsche Fly, and we got the other Porsche also Fly. So thanks y'all for joining me. I didn't feel like doing any racing after Papa's stream, but wanted to work on these cars before I had to go out of town. So now that's done, I can do fun review videos on them. And we'll catch y'all later. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. How do I...